Welcome to Wednesday night's Mindstorm edition. Hi, I am GM Keith, and tonight we are exploring a new game, Mindstorm by Dustfall Studios, a post-apocalyptic fantasy role-playing based on the open D6 system. Please like and subscribe to all the TWKLive social media channels. So now, let's meet the players. And we have Jeremy. As soon as I move it to Uno.
Hello. Tonight we will be playtesting the character Uno on Mindstorm. He is a grizzled, older psyker with a weather and battle-hardened appearance. But despite his age, there's a raw energy about him, and his posture exudes both confidence and caution.
Right on. And by the way, Jeremy is the writer of Mindstorm, so we're going to have the creator playing along with us tonight as I attempt to do justice to his game system.
Woo!
Next up, we have Hans.
Reb Remar, a wiry driver, and also pretty handy in the mechanics.
Right on. And finally, we have Cache.
Cash.
Cash.
Don't give me that. Don't give me that. I want to sound fancy bullshit.
He's not French.
Absolutely not.
Oui.
So, tonight I'll be playtesting Cash, who is a scavenger scout. He's the guy who goes out and tries to find stuff for the community. Quick of foot and sharp of eye.
Right on. So, I just wanted to read since this is our first episode, I wanted to read a quick background on Mindstorm. So, Mindstorm is a post-apocalyptic role-playing game set in the world forever changed by a series of cataclysmic, if I could talk tonight, events and chaotic forces of the mysterious Mindstorm. In the game, our characters will navigate the landscape riddled with danger, mystery, and parts of a once great civilization. Harnessing the power of the psyche abilities. Sorry.
Psyche. Yeah.
Psyche abilities while struggling to survive against overwhelming odds. And a little aside on this, the setting here is a not so distant future. The world's been ravaged by a series of catastrophic events, devastating natural disasters, nuclear wars, and cataclysm phenomenon known as the Mindstorm. The Mindstorm unleashed chaotic psychic energies that reshaped the environment, mutated life forms, and altered reality itself. The old world is gone, replaced by a harsh, unpredictable wasteland where survival is a constant challenge. Society is fractured into isolated settlements, nomadic tribes, and powerful factions vying for control over the scarce resources. Ruins of the old world offer both treasures and threats, and the Mindstorm influences continues to manifest in strange and often dangerous ways. Those touched by the Mindstorm possess extraordinary abilities, but those powers come with significant risks, including the potential for madness and corruption. Awesome. So we are taking place in this new world of the Mindstorm in what let's see, I'll jump to a map here. And nope, that's the wrong map. We're in the lower
Don't
right.
look. Don't look.
No, it's okay.
I saw too much.
So we're in Rutger Outpost. So is where our characters will start. Let me get some music back going. So in the beginning, we're going to be starting in Rutgers Outpost in what was kind of the world's southeast Oregon, Idaho border area near the mountains. And it's a little tiny outpost of scavengers and survivors. All your backstories have been pretty much loners and finally found a little outpost to kind of scrounge out a living where there's little farmers. The outpost is run by Rutger, an ex-military, mysterious background character. And you've all come to this outpost and made the last year or two have been scratching out a living. Let me show you a picture of it and share with that. Zoom in.
Cool.
Yeah, so there's some repairs. It's there's some farmers in the area. You've made a little life trading, with people that come through.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And you've also been kind of just living, like not retirement, but you found a place of safety in this vast wilderness. There's rumors of other outposts and cities and towns to the north, but they're over, close to 300 miles away. So, further than a tank of gas will take you. So it's very hard to get out there and trade. So you really depend on scavengers coming through for new blood. There is a gas station in the town, so it has been, you do. Sorry, this is a little loud in my ear. I gotta turn it down. Okay. That's where we're starting off. Your daily lives, Reb, own a truck, and you kind of go around the town. On the back of the truck is a harpoon. Let's pull up Black Buddy.
Oh, sweet.
So it's a single-use harpoon, and it's used to hunt boars and it's got a rope attached to the harpoon. Mutated animals, whatever, for meat. So you take out hunting parties around the area. The range on the vehicle is 200 miles on a full tank of gas. Oops, of course I'm not showing it to you. And we'll zoom in here. There we go. So we have the Black Betty. Is known around town as the most reliable vehicle. It's still beat to crap and held together by your constant repairs. But farmers, you bring produce around the areas what they're able to scratch out. Let's see. Uno, you've kind of come to this town as a wandering psyker. You help them figure out in the wasteland where the game they can go hunt is, and make yourself useful around town. With your everyone's kind of freaks out about your cyber eye. They don't trust you because of your psychic abilities, but tolerate you as another survivor living along them. And then of course the hunter Cash is always welcome, providing food and making it around the town and being very useful. So that's what we're. Go ahead.
Black Betty is driven by the most reliable driver in Rutger Outpost.
That's true. So again, making your home, for the last 2 years, this has become a very, it's warm to your heart. People have become friendly. Rutger, let's see, who else do we have in town? So this local store owner is named Magpie. Dixie Jones is another reliable, just a farmhand and all-around guy with a mysterious past. Let's see, Keeley is the barkeep, and Elgin and Richard are other farmhands. Elgin seems to be drifts off from time to time. You think he has Uno, you think he has some kind of psyker powers, but you're not 100% sure. He hasn't really shown. They seem weather related at best, but he hasn't like outwardly shown what he can do. Okay, and there we start off. Anything you guys go ahead.
What do we know about the local wildlife in the area?
Well, there's boars to be hunted, desert animals, some deer, light deer. You have near here. Oops, I got it.
Have we seen any mutations?
Mutations are all over the place. So there's rad boars you run into every now and then, which are a larger irradiated boar, and you try to stay away from those. They're very difficult to take down.
But they're probably not safe to eat if they're irradiated.
Let's see what else we got.
We're all radiated.
Yeah, everyone's kind of you're gonna have some mutated kids. I mean, there's mutant insects, rad wolves. Of course, scrappers and any other kind of wild men living off the land, and brute hounds. War ball is the popular sport, but you have not participated in that in a while. And this is too small of a community for a local game to get started up. But yeah, brute hounds kind of live in the wilderness. You just got to be on your, have the eyes in the back of your head when you go outside the city limits, because it can get kind of nasty out there. And then you have some watering holes near, actual water near. That's why this outpost was set up out here. Has water, and somehow Rutger has gotten a steady supply of gas to fill gasoline and try to build the city around. So you've had plenty of gas for Black Betty to do chores and stuff.
Over the past years, have we had any issues with raiders?
All the time. That's why you have Dixie Jones and Rutger are reliable with weapons. Rutger uses a shotgun, and Dixie has dual pistols. The town rallies together. They have alarm bells around if a single raider comes off. But you haven't had major incursions, right? There hasn't been like a overrun of the city or the little town, little shops and stuff. Okay, so
my character Uno, he's since he's fairly new to the area, we'll say a couple months.
Yeah.
I live at the outskirts. I'm just this crazy old wizard that comes into town maybe once a week to do some trading, maybe to get some water for my cave.
Yeah, I mean, there's several characters like you around town. There's Rex the Junker.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
You hanging out with him,
I swear to
drinking.
God, he pissed in my water barrel.
and Nasty Kim. She's kind of the local harlot.
If you have enough hoot.
Yeah. And so you're living your day-to-day lives around this outpost, and it's been fairly steady for the last for 6 months for Uno. Cash, you do anything from day to day you want to add to, of kind of what you think your character is about around this outpost?
Well, I mean, food is always a need, so he's most likely out scouting, getting small game when he can, because he's handy with the bow. And looking for anything larger that would be worth, information worth bringing back to the group for them to go out and do the larger hunting.
Yeah, and as you run into people, you hear rumors of a lake, what's called Long Lake to the east, a couple 100 miles, and then 2 settlements to the north.
Mm-hmm. Well, given that.
But you haven't ventured that far since all of you came from the south, so you don't know actually what's out there to the north.
Yeah, and given that Cash is on foot, doesn't have a vehicle, I don't think he's going to be traveling a couple 100 miles to that lake.
Yeah, and you guys,
but he will do a lot of scouting around the town and whatnot, which would be helping for, like I said, the foodstuffs, but security, and of course, standard scavenging for anything that might just be random shit lying out and about, or other dangers too.
Okay, and yeah, all of you know each other. There's only about 25 people in the town, and so you definitely know, been around drinking that night, whatever. Let's see. Reb has given Uno food, driven out and delivered food to your cave. Pulls up in the back. You see this big harpoon hanging off the back of it.
Probably at least once, if not a couple times, Cash has probably passed by the cave and dropped a rabbit or something when he's been out hunting. If it's a decent hunting day,
Who typically fires their harpoon off the back of Black Betty?
Well, if you could talk Dixie, or anytime Cash is around, or Cash is firing his arrows off the back when you're hunting boar and deer and stuff. You guys do it redneck style.
Yeah, because Reb definitely wouldn't go out without someone with better perception, keener senses than his.
Yeah, you're more of just a truck driver driving around town, basically.
I can drive truck and fix things.
Yep.
That's usually what I do, is see if anyone needs anything fixed in town.
Okay.
Make sure generators are running properly.
Okay,
What a helpful guy.
Yeah. You just kind of drive around, yep. And repair your truck as you find junk around that would make it a better truck, or fix any mechanical errors or damage you've taken from driving over big humps or something like that. You pick it up. Okay. So one day, after many months of hanging out and living your life, actually, why don't we do this? We'll get some rolls in here. Cash, why don't you roll? Give me a perception roll. And we'll go on normal difficulty, so you're beating a moderate. You need to beat a 15.
Perception or observation?
Observation if you have a bonus. Yep, observation. Yeah, if you have a higher observation, you can do that. And why don't you both of you do as well? Okay, so.
Oh, wow.
But both of Uno and Reb, why don't you give me that observation roll as well?
Well, I've only got one eye, and it's not even my real eye. So, no promises here, guys.
Oh, okay. So, Cash, off in the distance, you see a large, and let me just share you with this, a large dust storm kicking up.
Does my 8 in perception allow me to see the dust storm?
Nope, it was a moderate difficulty because it's far off into the distance. You just weren't looking that way, and since you don't have stereoscopic vision or stereo vision. Okay, so a big dust storm's kind of off in the distance. It'd be east-southeast of the city.
He definitely raises an alarm and calls it out. Does it look like it's moving in this direction?
Yes. Well, why don't you give me a roll? Here we go.
What sort of roll would you like?
You're trying to determine the direction?
Yeah, that would be
Maybe
observation.
like tracking or search.
He has observation, so he can, if you want to sit there for 10 minutes and see you can see which way it's drifting, if it's coming closer. So give it a roll. And since it's a direction, let's give it a harder difficulty. So a 20. So nice.
When he sees it, he'll call out, but he'll continue watching it to get this bit of information.
Okay, yeah, it looks like it's coming towards the city, and probably at a clip of, you have 30-45 minutes before the storm or whatever is going to roll over the city.
All right, so he'll if they're not close by, he'll run in and let whoever needs to know that.
Yeah.
Who would be?
Who
would be reporting to?
Yeah. Also, let's pay attention, guys. Since we're playing with the exploding dice, which your first dice is if you roll 1 or a 6, something happens. 6,
that's a bad one.
Well, yeah, 1 would just mean you make it, but maybe you're not quite as good, right? Like something else. It's not. You still make it, but it's not as like a full success. There's some negatives, but that's fine. You rolled it again. You can determine the direction. It just costs you, like I said, 10 minutes of watching instead of being able to react instantly.
Okay. So yeah, I would report to whoever I'm supposed to report to that information.
So you can go to the gas station, which kind of functions as the town hall, and Rutger is there.
Okay.
Let me pull up Rutger. Oh.
Is he blonde, blue-eyed,
No, he's not.
European?
I'm disappointed.
Dutch, I think.
A little Scandinavianish, yeah.
Here. Sorry, I didn't have him preloaded. Extra, there he is. It's kind of scary, actually.
I don't see him.
Me either.
It's coming up.
I see the dust storm, and that's scary.
Keith's just trying to build anticipation.
There you go. He's kind of an old military guy.
Okay.
Old. Everyone thought, yeah, blonde-eyed, blue-eyed, or blonde hair, blue-eyed, but couldn't be that obvious. Different Rutger. And so, yes, he starts. He fires up the protocol of the kind of air raid alarm going off. You're driving around, and Reb, and you hear this alarm. You're in the city, Uno, right now on one of your rare excursions, and also hear the alarm.
I start heading back to the wherever my truck is kept.
Just keep track of the time. Okay.
I work my way indoors.
Just inside. Which indoors do you want to go? There's a store.
Yeah, go into one of the stores.
Okay, that's Magpie owns that one. She runs up to you, and let me add Magpie, and starts freaking out. Like, what's going on? Do you think it's another raid? Is it a storm? Mindstorm?
I look up like, no Mindstorm.
I was going to joke that I could have freaked out the community by screaming that as I was running to Rutger. Mindstorm! Mindstorm!
Okay, there's Magpie, older lady, but tough as nails. Okay, so you're talking to Magpie. Reb, you're pulling into the gas station and hearing the blares out, and Rutger and Cash are standing out front looking at the storm coming in.
Yeah, I get out and like, what's the alarm?
Well, Rutger. Well, looks like raiders, but I've never seen this many before. I've never even heard of this many. That doesn't look like a natural storm to me.
Raiders.
If you want to get up on top of the building, Cash, you would be able to try to. He hands you a binocular set and see if you can see off into the distance, southwest over here.
Hell yeah. Actually wanted to
does
get
the
my
gas-
hands on some binoculars.
Does the gas station have a garage attached to it that the truck could be brought in and locked down?
It's an open. It's like a open. It wouldn't be like full locked. Like
Oh.
any raider would be able to get into it.
Dice explosion?
Oh, you got a dice explosion? Okay, roll up.
That's with the
Roll it. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
the one you created, right?
Yeah. Hit. So that would add to your roll. And it was a.
I just have to hit the dice explosion macro, right?
Yep. And it'll just add another d6. So you got 4 more. If it hit a 6 again, you would keep rolling.
It would go again, right?
So you got 26. So that's easily enough to tell what is in.
So we're gonna try and do our best to get a good idea of if it is raiders, what's actually causing it, and then in numbers,
Yeah.
whether it just be vehicle numbers or people numbers.
Okay, so yeah, you can tell far off, about 30 minutes away. You're seeing some motorcycles, crazy vehicles, and you've never heard of the numbers. Like, you can't even count that high how many numbers. They even have some kind of like drones flying overhead. Who has
shit.
Let me look at your skills here. Uno. Everyone roll knowledge history with a difficulty of 10.
I got my wild die is a 1.
Okay, well, and you failed. You have no idea.
I succeeded, and if your wild die was a 1 and you failed, that is an epic fail.
Yeah. You start screaming about the Mindstorm, Reb. That it's got to be the Mindstorm coming.
It's the Mindstorm. What do we do, Rudger? The Mindstorm. What is your call?
Oh, quiet down. Reb, you should know better than that. There's no lightning. We're not seeing visions.
Plus, I've already notified the fact that there are vehicles.
So are you yelling down to them that there's a vehicle's coming?
I mean, if Rutger had handed me the binoculars, I'm assuming he's standing right next to me, so I would just be reporting what I'm seeing. Vehicles, a lot of vehicles. Can't count the numbers.
Okay. And we'll roll his...
I'll let him
history.
know. Drones, you know.
Oh, NPC initiative. No, I didn't want to do that. I want to roll. Oh, something's broken. No. My 46 didn't roll, so Rutger also has an ID inkling. But from what Cash is saying, all you can think of, Uno, is the Iron Lords are coming.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm
what-
like,
You don't know what...
sounds like the Iron Lords.
And Rutger spits on the ground. Holy shit. I think we better... Oh, Lord. What's going on?
Better grab your women and children.
Yeah. He's... Holy crap. We got to get out of here. Everything else is broken down. Gather the women. Gather anyone we can and get them on Black Betty.
All right, I
This is
jump
not
in the
something-
truck.
There's not something we could take on.
Do we have fuel canisters to load up on fuel?
Okay, so yeah, you have 30 minutes before they're here. What do you guys want to do? We'll start with Uno. You hear
Well,
Rutger
I-
saying, "We're
I
getting
look at
out of
Rutger.
here. We can't defend against this. They're gonna."
You can't give them Rutgers outpost.
We can't defend against that. We'd be enslaved. I'm not going back to that life. It's been good run here. We're getting out of here.
All right. Well, I talked with Reb here.
You're outside with Magpie.
Okay.
She also is like, "Holy crap! Let's get your run kit." And she goes inside and gets a survival kit and starts running for the Black
Oh
Betty.
man. Yeah, I grabbed some stuff out of that store too.
What would you like to grab? Okay.
Food.
Yes, food.
No. I'm looking for gear. I'm looking for, bug out bags, like whatever.
You can find a survival kit you could carry. It's
Okay.
like 10 kilograms. And it has
Awesome.
a water canister and a week's of food, emergency flashlight.
Any weapons? Any guns in here?
She doesn't have, no, this is just a supply store. It doesn't have guns. Guns are-
Supplies?
Well, like food store.
Okay.
It's not a gun store.
Well, I grabbed a survival kit and some extra food.
Yeah, there's no official gun store in the town. Everyone kind of makes their own guns or guns are a rarity around here.
All right. Well, I'm looking around wherever they make the guns because I want to steal one before I jump onto Black Betty.
Yeah, there's no guns in the store. You'd have to go running down the street. Have you
Reb, could you stop at old Jay's place? We should stock up on some gear.
Reb has his gun. Like, what is it? And so does Cash.
You
Like
can never have too
Dixie
many guns.
Jones has guns.
Yeah, Dixie Jones. You see Dixie booking it down the street with Keeley grabbing, trying to jump onto Black Betty. They're all got survival kits. There's also a fire starter in that survival kit.
Yeah, I've already got a fire starter kit and a water bottle.
Okay. And a tent. There's also a tent.
Didn't have a tent. That's why I live in a cave.
Well, it's a survival kit. It's not, and a compass. Sorry, there's a compass as well.
Okay. Compass can help.
Okay, so you run into, and then you're searching more, or are you gonna run to Black Betty?
Well, if I don't see any weapons nearby, I guess I'll grab this sack and then head onto the truck.
Okay. Reb, what are you doing?
I am loading. If we have like canisters to carry fuel, I'm loading those and load them to the truck.
Okay. So right now your truck was about half full. So 250 miles on a full tank.
Yeah, so I'll fill the tank,
good
but
gas mileage.
I'll also grab canisters to bring
Well,
additional
it's a big tank.
gas.
Yeah, big tank. So to fill it, so you start filling it. It's going to take, a few minutes to fill it here.
How many pumps? Is it just the one pump?
Just the one pump, and then so you'd have to wait. You could get
one pump chump.
That's right. It's struggling to keep up, and then it gets tired.
And it just drips.
Yeah, and so you're able to get let's see, a 5-gallon backup tank and the full tank done by that 30 minutes as you're trying to get it's a really slow ancient pump. You have to hand crank it. You're like, did you want to try for any survival gear, or you like got everything in your truck?
I mean, all I have is a toolkit, my driving gloves, and my overalls. Anything else I'd have to grab.
Well, and a pistol.
And a pistol.
With 12 bullets.
Yeah, I think my initial thought on ammo, or at least one of the thoughts I had with this game, was maybe you have to roll every time you want to fire to see if the ammo is actually any good.
It might be.
Oh, yeah.
That would be make Malik people with a sword a lot more tough.
Exactly. Yeah.
And thank goodness I'm using a bow.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, based on what Cliff said, a pistol actually is within weight limits, but the description of the character doesn't say that, so I'll stick to the bow, and now I'm glad I did.
Okay.
I mean, if I have time, I don't know how far the store is to like run over to the store to grab a survival kit.
You could do that, but you'd lose your 5 gallons of gas, so you'd have to choose the gas or the survival.
I'll choose the gas.
Okay. Who else is
the
joining
gas
you
is
guys?
life.
I'm gonna help some of the community get on the truck, the ones that are trying to get on the truck, but I'm gonna do it in such a way that I guarantee myself a space on the truck as well.
Yep. Let's see. So we got Magpie, Dixie Jones, Rutger are all helping people. Keely, the barkeep, is coming. Nasty Kim is coming too.
Hell yeah.
Nasty Kim. And Dixie Jones. Okay, so I got those 5, and then you 3. I think it can fit 8 people total in there. So there is a few more people. Elgin. You see his eyes start glowing, and rain in the local area starts to pour down as his emotions seem to be getting the better of him. But he's pretty far off. You can see him down the road, not sure if he's going to make it.
I mean, once we're fully loaded as far as we can go, when Rutger gives the call, I start driving out of town.
Yeah. You see a pained look in his face as Rutger says, as you fill up, and he says, "Drive off. We're going to get taken over if we don't take off now. This truck can't move that fast. They're going to be sending motorcycles after us. Take off now." And he's like crying for his friends as he's leaving them behind.
Please tell me that this community had some sort of plan in place like this where we're supposedly to head to meet up or something, if something like this happens.
Like a rendezvous point?
Yeah,
contingency.
exactly. A fallback.
He's not a very good leader of the team.
Then I forgive you for not making him look blonde hair and blue eyed.
Yeah, it's not like he's just like go go.
Okay.
Are they coming from the west or the east?
Southeast. So
Southeast.
so that road up behind. You see me pinging there?
Yeah.
Okay, they're coming up that road. There's a road down here, and you're just getting told to drive. Drive. What direction do you want to drive, Reb?
I'm gonna start heading west down that path towards towards the water.
Okay.
Yeah, and my mind is racing based on what I know of the surrounding area as to best directions to go and things like that.
Yeah.
So when we get confronted with things like offshoots from this road and stuff like that, I'll do my best to help try and guide.
Yep. And
Perfect.
It's a road, but it's barely a road, right? It's where it's basically a desert path more than anything else. So it's you will have to do several off-road, and your mileage goes down as you go over rougher terrain.
Yeah, I'm trying to take the terrain that's the easiest on the truck to get away as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, and those rougher spots that I might be aware of also, I'll again also try to get that information. So like, slow down during this area, that kind of thing, because we are going to be trying to make haste, I'm sure.
Okay. I think you can control it. You can start moving it on the map. Which direction you're going? And that'd be Hans.
I cannot control it.
Oh, okay. Let me give you control.
I was thinking about north towards those settlements, but I don't know what the road is like.
Okay, you should be able to control
Might
it.
as well head north, opposite direction of where these Iron Lords are coming from.
How is the road north? Like the
It's
terrain
shitty
north?
like all the roads
Yeah.
are.
Pretty much. Difficult terrain. There's only rumors of towns to the north.
But I've seen the way you drive, you'll be fine.
So you can move it now.
North is actually going to be closer to, like, if we head that direction, I think the closest big city is actually north, the old school big city. I think Boise is actually the closest big city to this kind of location based on what Keith said about where this is located.
Well, tectonic plates have moved cities and moved mountains around.
Right,
That
right.
was before the nukes hit.
Of course, but, shit remains.
So, Reb, you're the one driving. You can make the choice. Okay, start heading.
I'm heading north.
Okay, keep going.
Driving through this giant outpost sign.
Oops.
Is this a path? Is this a road that starts?
Yes, it's a trail.
You'll hit a road eventually. Just keep going.
Term orders. Okay, clear. Okay, get about there, and let's give some observation. Again, a hard task. So 20.
Oh no! You're our eyes.
It was a hard one.
Yeah. So you miss.
Or is this like more tracking?
No, it's observation. Someone
Okay.
coming up behind you. Yeah. Did you roll 6? Oh, 6
I
together.
rolled,
any
I rolled,
explosion?
6
No.
plus 2, 8.
I'll give our driver an observation roll. See if you're
'Cause
looking in the mirrors.
I have no chance of making this.
What, you could explode. Okay.
That's definitely not an explosion.
Okay. So as you're making your way, you start to hear, you don't hear anything. From the corner of your eye, you're not really warned. You see a motorcycle scout drive right in front of you, trying to head you off. And
Can I try to bump him?
you can try, yeah. Roll your driving skill.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to bump him.
Okay, it's a contested.
Where's our killer music?
Oh, we missed music, huh?
It only just ended.
Oh, 6! I got an explosion on that.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Oh man, Okay, so let me jump you to. Okay, there. And we're gonna zoom in on this.
Dice explosion. Oh, I gotta put those in the bar. There we go.
Okay.
All right, dice explosion.
So you rolled a 30.
So I got 30.
Okay, let me move the one that drove in front of you because I had them behind you because you were supposed to observe them, but failed at that. So this one driving off in front of you, and actually I have their characters too. I forgot to put in here. Damn it.
First combat, guys.
Oh shit! I got this knife.
Oh no!
He's saying that both in and out of character.
How do you use this goddamn harpoon?
That's for hogs.
Yep, there's a hog right
Yep,
there in
we have
front of
3
us.
of them chasing us.
Oh, I have the bikers. That's right. So I have them actually on the on a image I could show you guys. There we go.
I had fun making those icons.
Nice.
I'm really happy with how mine turned out. It turned out perfect.
Yeah, like the crown, toilet ring. So you got these badass looking bikers. They're all like geared up with
Love it.
helmets and stuff, just ripping shit up.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the map only shows little bikes. Couldn't put people on them. Okay.
Oh, no worries.
So you rolled
So I got a
a
30.
drive. Okay. Let's see. He's gonna roll. Why is my macro not working? Roll 46 / roll 46. It's not actually.
What do you
rolling.
mean /4d6?
Yeah.
I have to drag the dice for some reason.
Did I roll or you did?
I just did that.
Let me fix this. There's something going on with my macro.
Do you have 3D dice turned on or something, Cliff?
I do.
I think that's the drag.
Okay.
I currently don't have it turned on, but in prior games I have.
Okay, I'm just getting like weird errors. Not NBC. Okay.
I hit that bike
So-
so hard it broke the game master.
Something that viewers should be aware of. A lot of what we're doing in Roll20 here has actually been crafted by
There we go.
Keith and Cliff. So not only are we playtesting Mindstorm, but we're playtesting inside of Roll20 also.
Yeah.
So,
With a new custom sheet.
yeah.
Anyone wants to play, please reach out to us. Okay,
There
so
we
I
go.
rolled 15 and you rolled. So,
30.
so yeah, you bang into his vehicle, lifted it in the air, rolled. Actually, this would be 3d6 damage on his vehicle. I think that,
Would it be possible for me to try to put an arrow in this guy at the same time, like when he gets lifted up? Just...
once we roll initiative, this will.
Okay.
Let me add our characters as well. Add all characters.
I was hoping it would knock him down.
Okay. Nope, he's able to escape with his bike damaged. You kind of glanced him. Nasty Kim's in the front with you. Dixie Johnson's on the back.
God damn it! Who let Nasty Kim on the track?
Me.
Did Cash? Did you want to use the harpoon gun?
I was going to.
Okay, Uno's jumping on the harpoon gun, so you're on the back. Okay.
I'll
Okay.
use this god. How the hell do you use this goddamn
Let's do
thing?
our first. Yeah, you're pulling it
Point
around.
and shoot.
Okay, let me turn order.
You just point it and shoot it.
Okay. I'm in the map. Everything looks good. Roll20, I think.
Well, that's not good.
How did you do a 0d6?
Oh, because you're... Let me look at your
I was
sheet.
highlighted.
You were highlighted. Because you don't have anything in your initiative. It's your...
Oh, wait, I gotta do
see.
driver initiative.
Oops.
There we go.
3D. Okay. Okay, you should be good now, Jeremy.
Okay. Are you sure it's 3D? I mean, my agility's only 2.
Oh, it'd be 2D. Sorry.
And...
Oh, crap. Fail. Rolling the wrong thing.
So initiative is just agility.
Yes.
Yeah, except when you're driving, it's different. I think it uses your driving skill
It does.
Okay.
or vehicle handling.
Yeah, it's the vehicle handling skill.
Okay, so I rolled 2d6s on these. Sorry about that. So
And defensive value is also based off of agility?
Oh, be right back.
Defense.
Defense will go into that. Defensive value is any gear you have, gives you pluses. Your agility plus. So it's got. We'll have to look up the rules. And
Okay.
And if you have a skill in dodge, then
yeah, that also helps. In bar. Okay, so let me just get everyone.
Yeah, but dodge is an action as opposed to something that's permanently part of your defensive value.
All right. Defense value. I went back and forth on this one. Yeah, so your defense value can be modified by cover, armor, or some armor, special abilities.
So if you've got an armor value from armor of 2, how does that adjust defense value?
So it doesn't. Your armor value of 2 will reduce damage by 2.
Okay.
Okay.
But there are some more advanced armors that potentially could help with your defense value. So your defense value is all about not getting hit,
Right.
and then your armor is about absorbing damage.
Gotcha.
Okay. So he's gonna drive off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, Rutger was first. What am I doing? So Rutger, truck moved a little bit. He's gonna whip out a shotgun and shoot it at one of the Iron Lord's commander. Here we go. So he has a 5d6. So an 18.
And you roll that against the defense
Defense.
value, I think. Yeah.
Which on a bike is their drive skill plus armor, which has no armor, so it's just 46. What did he roll? Oh, he only rolled an 8. But it's only a partial success because he rolled a 1 on the exploding die. So instead of 3d6 damage from the shotgun, he's only got a 2d6. And he does 7 points of damage.
That hurt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
No, it's been a while since he shot that shotgun.
that was a good
And-
strike. I mean, that's
That was a good damage.
yeah. That was
Yeah,
good.
it was, and target and where he's standing is all moving too.
One question, Jeremy: is exploding dice work on damage as well, or just your rolls?
I would think it applies to damage as
Okay.
well.
Okay.
God, that gives me a happy thing in my pants.
Okay, so next we got Iron Lord Biker. He's gonna drive 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's heading for this. He's gonna turn and shoot at the car with a modified zip gun. So his attack is 15. So roll your defense, your driving skill, basically, on as you try to avoid.
Defensive maneuvers.
Okay. So you take this big truck and you're driving it away. I don't know if it works that way. We haven't got the driving book out yet, but we will after this.
What?
When he's firing from a vehicle, he's trying just to hit the car. They roll their vehicle handling against that for defense.
I guess I don't know who. When you say he's, I don't know who you're
So
talking
okay,
about.
so this Iron Lord out here. Oh, he's off to the side. Let me.
The Iron Lord is shooting at us, and I'm like doing evasive action.
So would it work with his?
Okay.
Would his defensive skill be his driving or agility, since he's shooting at the vehicle itself?
It would be the vehicle handling.
Okay, so that's what we rolled. We did good.
Uh-huh.
Now, also the squares here are what, 3 feet or 5?
Five. And
5.
so
Okay.
you're gonna turn it. So your defensive handling moved the truck around a little bit. Now let's see if everyone on the back of the truck holding on, roll agility, a target of 5, just to get an easy, because he just kind of wobbled it a little bit. Keely.
God
Okay.
damn it, Red. I'm gonna fall off this damn thing.
Hold on tight.
Okay, everyone's made it. Let's see. Oh, Keely barely made it. Let's see if Magpie makes it. Yeah, everyone made it. Okay. Oh. Okay, what do you want to do, Reb?
I mean, I'm continuously driving.
You just want to drive straight?
I wanted to try to take that Lord out with the truck, but I don't want a chance losing anybody.
So you can
Get
move
us
it.
out of here, Reb.
Yeah, you can move it 10.
1, 2.
I'll move it. Just ping it where you want it to go. Got
I'm
some-
just going straight north since we're already facing that way.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Ramming speed.
I rammed it pretty good once, and it didn't. He stayed on his bike.
He took some damage. Kind of a little wobbly. He's turning around.
What'd you roll for damage?
It
11?
was.
No. How many dice?
We did 3d6.
So you're only going 10 miles an hour?
I'm at whatever full speed is.
Well, it's over the rocking. What was full? Yeah, I guess I should. What is damage on a vehicle charge? Is it based on their
So it's 2d plus 1d for each speed level the vehicle is traveling.
Yeah. So we were at maximum speed. On that truck was 40 miles per hour.
Okay. So then it's 2d plus 4d, so 6d.
Okay.
Oh, it's 60.
Yeah. Why don't you roll 3 more D? We'll do that damage.
So 3 more D. Oh man,
Hey, that's still some good damage.
only
Is
7
it-
more.
Is this like for ramming damage on the other motorcycle?
Yeah.
The one that I hit before. So it's 7 more to what I did before.
Mm-hmm.
And how does movement in vehicles? Oh God, I have to look it up. So I thought their base is 10, but if they're going 40,
So, okay.
Well, the speed is 50.
but you're in a field, right? You're not can't go 50.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
In a off.
Oh, you're
off-road.
talking about the modifiers based on the.
What? I'm just saying he's moving, but how far does he move? Because we had to move 10 squares, but I think that might be wrong.
Oh. So the. Oh man, I don't think I thought about like a map like this.
Okay. Yeah, this is kind of probably should have started off with just people, but I wanted you guys to escape from the iron.
No, this is good.
Everyone's kind of going 10. That's fine as long as it's everyone's matching up as you try to escape out of here.
Yeah, they're all going the same speed. It's all relative.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll keep it at 10. I know it's humans. So that's the human speed, but you are off road running around. You're trying to get out here as bikes are jumping all over the place. Okay. You went, Reb. Okay, Iron Bike Commander. 1, 2, 3.
Shay goes first. Gosh.
Yeah.
No. Oh, how did that get out of order?
Don't know. But it did
Okay,
happen a little bit ago.
Okay, Scout Bike. That went. Okay, Cash.
I'll make it easy on you though. Everything's pretty much out of range here. I mean, I could try to hit him. I guess it's not technically out of range because isn't like there a minus on like 1.5 distance or something?
You're 75 feet. What is it right now? It's a 50-foot range?
50 is the range, which I assumed was a max range for a bow.
50 feet?
Meters, 50 meters.
Okay. We're at 50 feet. So I was like 75. I'm like, a bow could hit 75 feet. But
Feet? Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't use the measurement. I was counting cubes.
yeah, so 50 meters is times it by 350 feet. So you're well within
Okay.
range.
I actually want to hit this guy that was
Okay,
already hit.
he's turning. So he's slowing down as he goes to turn around. No minuses.
Makes for a nice target.
Exactly.
Let's see.
Plus, he's already damaged, so let's get rid of him if we can.
Yep, he's got light damage, so I'm going to give the vehicle -1 to damage, or to defense.
Now, I'm actually just trying to hit the guy himself.
Okay.
Because my arrow's going to do more damage to him, I think, than the bike. And with the bow, is that still firearms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, of course I roll low with it,
Ooh.
even though it's a good skill.
His agility. Oh my lord, why is it?
You're hitting the pound sign instead of the forward
Yeah, but,
slash.
I'm
yeah,
not,
but set
but
up with the
when
hashtag.
When I look at the macro, it's
or
not.
pound sign.
It's slash.
God, I can't believe I said hashtag. Although it's not inaccurate.
And then when I retype it, it works.
Huh.
Save changes. Dang it. I'm just going to slash roll 3d6. What am I doing?
Copy paste.
I was like, Dan, he got a good defense. Oh, that's Uno's roll.
Okay, so you hit the guy.
Okay.
Roll damage.
And let me take a look here. So, 6 damage.
Okay.
No explosion, but I'll take it. These guys look kind of heavily armored, though.
Second, let me. Yeah, it's -1. They got leather armor on. Hiker. And he's gonna, with his bike, I'm gonna. So how much damage is it? So 5 damage.
6? Oh, by whatever your calculation is. But I did
-1 for his armor.
good enough.
And then he's going to roll a dex to see if he stays on. Damn it. I got to fix my macros, I guess. I don't know what's the deal. Slash roll 3d6. Oh, he's able to stay on his bike.
Holy
Barely.
crap.
He hangs
He's
on.
almost a 17
guy's a
on
champ.
36? No
Yeah.
shit.
I
see him-
couldn't
Great
knock
roll.
him off the bike.
Yeah, you see the bike kind of slide after the bike.
He's
It gets
glued to it.
damaged. And then when you hit him with an arrow, he makes him fly off the bike, but he hits the ground and jumps right back on the bike as he's turning it around, helping him turn even faster. Oops. Don't want to turn him. The bike turns, and it's now geared up and ready to rock it. Okay, Magpie.
Hopefully.
She's hanging on for dear life. At the start of everyone's turn in the back, they have to roll hanging on, or they're going to get dossed off as... yep, she hangs on. That's all she's doing. Dixie is going to hang on easily. And
What,
he's,
like physique or something? To
just
hang on?
agility.
toughness?
Just agility.
Agility? My
Yeah.
agility sucks. You sure it's not physique? I mean, I'm just holding on.
Okay.
I'm not trying to
well,
dodge.
You're in the middle. You can, and you're hanging on to a harpoon. So, but at the start of your turn,
Holy shit, look at that. I got a 17.
I'll buy it. Okay, so Dixie Jones is he's gonna shoot
I'd buy that for $1.
at that injured guy, and injured guy is gonna roll. Damn it!
Uno, hold on to me.
I'm holding on.
And he hits, and it's gonna do 2
Don't fall off, Black Betty.
for 3 damage. That guy gets hit again. Only 2. Okay. And who's next? Oh, the scout and the commando. So they're gonna drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he's gonna whip out a submachine gun
Oh shit.
and aim it at the back. Okay, Magpie, let's see if you can roll. So she's gonna take is it 3d6 for submachine gun or 2d6?
I don't know how to look it up.
Oh, I got it right here. Wrench. Pretty sure it's 2D. Shotguns. Submachine 2D. There we go. So she's gonna take
Yep, 2D.
6 points of damage. Okay. Oh, Scout actually went first. Our commander, so. And he's gonna whip out a pistol and shoot it at Keeley. Keeley's trying to dodge and does not succeed. Oh, he rolled a 6. Explodes. If I can find it in my bar, there we go. So he rolled a 20 with an explosion, so he's going to add another d6. Okay, so Keeley takes 11 damage. Oh, and 20. Okay, she's gonna have to hold on again. Oh, she keeps holding on. She hits, falls down, hits the back. Okay. Keeley's holding on. Nasty Kim's in the front. She's all, save us, Reb, save us!
Does Nasty Kim do anything else?
Not while I'm driving.
Okay. Looks like my screen went off for a little bit, so I have to do some After Effects editing. Add it back in. Okay, next up, Uno.
All right. I'm going to fire the harpoon at whoever's following us here. And I'm going to spend a fate point to roll double the dice
There we go.
because my firearm's not all that great. So that is going to give me 4 dice. Ooh, explodes!
Oh,
Roll again.
stick 'em and drag 'em.
And
Oh,
explodes again!
Look at that. Yeah. Who are you targeting? Which one?
The one right behind us.
The Lord
The
Dracolivac.
biker commander.
Okay, so that's 12, 18, 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you beat him. So the
Oh my gosh.
harpoon
yeah,
does
barely.
46 damage. The big spear goes through him. And you were targeting his bike or him?
I
Just
whatever.
Center
16
of
points
mass.
of damage.
oh my god. So you're gonna spear him. And it pulls him off the bike.
Yes.
Are we dragging him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Reel him in.
Okay.
That's a big fish.
Yeah.
I got him, Rib. I got him.
The bike goes swirling off. And you got a string and it's dragging him with you.
Okay.
I don't know why it's made it so big. There we go. They weren't giants. Okay, we're back at top. Actually, I need to take a quick be right back, and we'll be right back to continue the battle.
All right.
All right.
And And we're back.
Yeah.
We're live. We're in combat. Rutger on the back has got to make his roll as we get more rolling on, and he's going to do that now. As soon as I get these screens up. Okay.
He'll stand stoically.
Rutger had a 46, I think. Okay. So he's able to make that easily, and he fires at the unhurt one here. Over here is shotgun.
Oh, we're not re-rolling. We're just gonna go with it.
Yeah, we'll just go with it.
Yeah,
I got a lot to re-roll, so I was like, dang.
that's true.
Okay, and then let's see, the bike is gonna roll defense. Oh, and he defends against it,
Oh,
equaling, just
Nice.
driving out of the way. He'll turn a little bit as he makes a defensive maneuver. Okay, Reb. Okay, I'm gonna make you do a difficult driving roll because you're going over off ground,
all right.
and see what's going on here. So, whoa, look at that.
Boom.
Dang.
I'm one with the truck.
Okay, which do you want to keep driving north?
Because what I'm trying to do is I'm heading up to where I can go up along the side of this rock formation, so we only have two sides that can come at me.
Okay, so you're just heading straight north right now, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to get probably slightly, straight north right now.
Okay, I'll do it for you so I can select everyone.
And get the
3,
biker
4,
in the back
5,
too, because
Yeah,
he's being
that-
dragged.
He's being dragged
8,
along the
9,
ground.
10.
He's being dragged along rough terrain at 40 miles an hour with a
Yes.
harpoon in him.
Yes.
10. Okay, I'll let you roll 2d6 damage. He's got, like, I forgot to be very cinematic when the harpoon struck the biker through the side and piercing his rib cage, sticking him to that harpoon, pulls him right off his bike. He gets dragged, screaming.
7 damage.
Okay. As you're pulling him from behind, and the rest of the bikes are going to try to catch him.
I want his gear. We need to like reel him in.
That's a way of doing it. Bloodied gear, yeah, with no way to wash it. That's awesome.
Oh man, there's a bike. We left that bike back there.
I'm not going back for it.
I was actually looking at one of these other two bikes, preferably the undamaged one, thinking I want that bike.
Well, if they keep following us, you might get a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to do something heroic, like jump,
Okay.
Jump
the
off.
back. Yeah.
It crossed my mind.
Okay,
It's like, how bad do I want it?
He's firing at your vehicle. You're going to get a -2 because you're dragging and not, it's really hard to maneuver your big truck. So -2 D6. So just roll.
So 5d6.
Yeah. You can either just roll 5d6 or.
Oh no, not d4. There we go. 5d6. Bam, 19.
No, you're still able to wiggle it just out of the way as you look in the mirror.
Nice.
See hit. God, you're just.
I told you I'm the most reliable driver in Rutger Outpost.
Yep.
Drive out to the side. This guy gets drugged a little bit that way.
He doesn't have any sense of balance. He can't see anything, but man, he can drive.
Hey, I'm
Okay.
good fixing things and driving.
Cache.
I'm agile and mechanical.
Cache or cache.
No. Let's not go down that avenue. Okay.
Roll agility to see if you can stay on. You're just
Unless you're holding on to something.
yeah. Do you want to choose to hold on to something? But it's hard with your bow.
I'm probably better with agility, honestly,
Okay. You're just balancing.
and
yeah.
agility and
No problem.
acrobatics are the same for me. So. Plus, I'm not really doing anything acrobatic.
Actually, you know what? That evasive maneuver I got to roll for everyone. Jesus. Okay. See if Magpie falls off. Oh, she's good.
Hold on, Magpie.
Keely. Okay, and then the 46 guys will be fine. Okay, they're fine. Everyone's fine.
So I'm going to attempt to put another arrow in that guy.
Okay.
Here we go, and 16 to hit.
Okay, he's injured, so he's down to 36. Ah, damn it. I hate it when your macros break. Oh, you hit him.
Cool.
-1 damage from his leather armor.
And that is going to be another 6 points.
Okay. So he's down. Okay. An arrow slices through the air and punches through him again. He's got 2 arrows as he's driving back trying to save his commander. I got you!
His bike is all broken. He's got 2 arrows in him.
He continues on.
He just
We'll see
won't
if he-
quit.
Yeah, he won't quit. Look at that. Okay, Magpie. She makes it. She's just holding on for dear life in the back. Okay, Dixie. Okay. Yeah, he makes it easily. He's gonna shoot at that injured biker with a pistol. Wrong dice. Ooh, not too good. Let's see. He's down to really injured. And hits him with a bullet. For 6 points of damage more. Yeah, you see him flagging as he's been hit with a bullet, 2 arrows. His bike's kind of run over, kind of wobbling. Okay. Okay, the scout's gonna drive. Okay. And he's gonna shoot at the car again. Again, get a -2 for evading.
It's so fun.
Oh, he explodes. He exploded. Oh, he exploded
Oh
again.
shit!
Oh, I had a good roll
Yeah,
too.
you did, yeah.
So what did you
But
roll?
he's hitting the truck.
17 plus 6, yeah.
Well, the truck has an armor of 6.
Okay, you hear a ping, bing, as it hits off the armor.
No penetration.
Okay. Next up, the commander. He's still alive, so he's gonna pull out his machine gun and throw bullets at the truck. So
While he's being dragged?
Yeah,
Damn.
good luck with that.
you got minuses, guys.
It's gonna have big minuses.
Yeah, big
He
minuses.
rolled 10. Drive up.
So 5d6.
Is he taking damage from getting drugged?
Yeah, he took
Yeah.
7 points
Next round, yeah.
so far.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's going to be getting some minuses for
He was
health and
health. Yeah, he
wound
was down
status.
there. He was not good, but he just tried to throw it. The last guy got double 6s in a row. Why not him? Okay,
Yeah.
everyone's got to roll.
reel that guy
Boys.
in. I want his gun.
Okay.
You got the crank.
Yeah, I'm going to start reeling him in on my
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, hit the crank. Okay, everyone. Okay, Nasty Kim.
What are we doing?
Rolling invasive maneuvers to not fall off the truck. Agility, or for you, you're holding on. You can roll physique holding on. Keely keeps Nasty Kim's inside the truck. She can't fall off. Okay, Uno, your turn. You got this guy. held
I'm
on.
reeling him in. Reeling in.
Why don't you do 2d6 or what? Yeah, do 2d6 damage as you're damaging him rolling in, right? Like while it's driving. Now
Yeah.
you're pulling on the harpoon in his back.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah. You see him start slumping. As he dies.
Oh, look. Oh, no.
10
Yep, 10 points. That's fine. I'm reeling in his body.
We got us some long pig.
If you guys go cannibal, extra experience.
No.
Oh, we gotta eat.
Reb.
Okay, Rutger, he fires.
Game is game.
Oh,
Not when you can get real game.
True.
sorry. Rolled the wrong thing. Rutger fires. Oh, and he dodges out of the way. Okay. Reb. Keep driving north. There's only one.
I'm gonna turn slightly to the northwest to go to where I kind of run up alongside this rock formation when I get closer.
Okay. Okay.
That way that biker can't come at us on our right side. He'll have to come up behind.
Okay. And then this guy is getting dragged along. Back as you're reeling him in.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome.
6, 7, 8.
You might have some water on him.
Okay. He's gonna fire at Keely again. Oh.
Dude, these people are crazy.
Okay. And let's see. It's going to be a hard task. She gets hit for 7 points of damage. So she's down to 1d6. Oh, she falls off the back. Takes
Army chill.
3 more points of damage. She's injured.
I mean, our bartender.
Hey, survivor, right? Okay. One, Keely is down. Put her injured. She fell off the back.
No.
Okay. Keep it going, Cash. Cash. Sorry, that one's tough for me. Cash. Keep it going.
Put another arrow in that guy.
The one that's
The one I've been shooting at.
okay, injured.
The one directly behind us.
Yep.
And 13 to hit.
Okay, he's down to 2d6. So you rolled a 10. Roll damage.
And damage on the bow. 7 points.
-1, so 6. So he is going to peel off because he is barely alive. But that will be next turn. Okay, Magpie reaches out for Keely, a friend of hers. Screams no. Let's see if she stays in. Yep, she's fine. Okay. Dixie Jones is going to shoot at the other guy again. And the other guy defends. And is hit for 2d6 damage from a pistol. -1, so that's 8 points of damage. Yeah, there's no real way to do like super quick kills in this game, which is kind of nice, right? Like, you can't. You're gonna have to grind them down.
Well, that's good because we have to be ground down also.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
true.
Yeah, I really went back and forth on health points.
Keely stands up. Everyone's screaming for her. Nasty Kim's just waiting in the. Uno, what would you like to do? Keep reeling it in?
I'm gonna spend 3 psyche points and use my telekinesis to get Keely back on the truck.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Fuck.
Roll up. So do I set a difficulty level for that, or?
All right, so
Or do you just have to make your roll?
Yeah, is she like really overweight?
She's no average bartender.
all right, all
That,
right.
So
that's a wide range.
Trying to
thin and sexy.
All right, I spend psyche points to activate my psyche ability, telekinesis. Each ability has a cost. I did that. Put it into 3 categories. And then I roll. Telekinesis. 15 success.
So
Or
you-
15.
So do I just set a like this was a moderate, I
Yeah.
would say, difficulty. So you just made it for moderate
Okay.
because you're
Great.
lifting a human off the back. Okay, and you can pull her in. Does it say how many feet you can move per second or per?
No, it's not.
That
It's not that specific. It's
Okay.
it's
you're-
just she fell off, and I'm like, oh,
yeah. Uno. Go ahead.
yeah. And my cyber eye brightens right as I channel the psychic energy of the Mindstorm and capture her and bring her back onto the back of the truck. I then take some Mindstorm stress points.
It's not 3 days of rest to recover, so it's like you had to give up a lot for that one.
Yeah, it's like an hour of meditation gets a point
My
of
point.
psyche back. Yeah.
Okay. So it wasn't
So-
like a light amount of stress. You went through it.
Oh,
Okay.
it was significant. It was significant. It took up more than half of my stress, my psyche points.
Yeah, you guys see this, and Cash sees this, and you see that Keeley getting lifted off the ground. Rutger rushes to use his turn to grab onto her and help her, but she's still.
She falls off, and then she starts feeling her clothes getting tugged back towards the truck, and then her limbs, and whoop, she's back up on the truck.
Yeah, and we. Rutger is gonna use his turn to help her and hold her on.
Oh, sorry. And because I got 3 stress points from that, I'm now experiencing minor headaches, maybe the occasional hallucination, and I gain 1 point of fatigue.
Okay, so that wore you out definitely.
Yep.
And you're holding on to the button that's reeling them in still while you're
Yeah.
doing this. Okay, Reb, you gonna keep driving forward?
Yeah.
You start seeing the body at the end of that's being drugged behind us, looking like he's like skiing.
So
We're taking him with us.
Actually, it probably looks ridiculous. His legs are
Flopping all over the
around.
place. It's actually probably pretty horrifying.
yeah,
Probably is very
I don't know what's gonna be left of the clothes. You might get the helmet, but the clothes are gonna be.
It looks like a rag doll.
He might have good boots.
Yeah, he's getting closer, getting pulled up. Okay, this scout is gonna turn and run. He is way too injured.
Some of the best video game ragdolling you've ever seen.
Okay, Sorry,
Oh.
sorry. It's gonna.
Wait a minute. That fucker got to go before I did?
He did, right before you.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, he drove off. He's way injured. He's still within distance, I want to say.
Nope. He's like 5 feet out.
Oh no.
Maybe 10 feet.
You could move 10 feet and push people aside. Take a long shot. It's -2 to do extreme range like that, but
I mean,
Is it worth the arrow?
minus
No,
-2
no.
dice, -2 pip, we call it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I want this bike more than I want that one. If anyone gets killed, I want this guy to get killed. And if that guy's running, then we can maybe slow down enough for me to jump off and run and get it. But
Oh, there's this bike still coming at us.
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I was pointing it at with my cursor instead of doing that. So, I think I'm gonna shoot at this guy
Okay, the biker,
because yeah, the biker. I mean the
Human.
guy on the bike. Yeah. Because he's still coming at us, right? He's not turning around.
Well, he hasn't turned yet. He has not been his turn yet.
Right. Okay. So let's just go ahead and fire at him.
Oh, mistake of this guy's. This bike was at 30. He's already been injured.
Yep. 17 to hit.
Oh, drat.
Yeah, hasn't he been shot twice?
He's missing a dice from his defense roll.
I think he dodged the second shot, didn't he?
Oh,
Dodged,
yes.
dodged one, but Dixie hit him one time. Okay, so you are hitting him right now. And remember, you guys have these fate points, right? You can use them. Doubles your rolls.
Yeah, I did.
Can I use a fate point to double the damage?
No, it's a attack roll, I think. Damage is just from your bullet. So roll your damage or your arrow. Remember, you had 8 arrows.
God damn it! I thought I had a lot more than that. There was nothing in the rules that I saw about like the number of quiver stuff, and so I looked up what a standard quiver holds, and it was saying like 25 to 30 arrows, so I just gave myself 25.
Okay, that's fine. You're more of a weapon person than Reb is. So. Okay, so that's going to do 1 point of damage. You plink him.
Yeah, that's a
remember to
roll.
Minus your arrows though, because
I have been.
Resources are really important.
Yeah.
Okay, then he
absolutely
20. All right. Okay. There we go.
God, rolling low damage like that sucks.
Okay, Magpie is gonna. She barely holds on, and she bumps around herself. Okay, Dixie. He is out of range for a pistol. Gonna keep going. Okay. Biker is gonna turn around actually. These guys are gonna turn around and run. Too well armed for the small group. And you guys can choose to escape if you'd like.
It was just one biker on each one of those bikes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I bang on the back of the pickup. Reb, they're turning around. You can slow down. Buddy.
Yeah,
I start slowing it down.
Okay. Right on. You successfully.
We fought him off.
Successfully escape your first encounter with the Iron Lords. Yeah.
And the one guy gets pulled up into the truck, maybe.
Yep.
Or dangling off the back, but off the ground.
Yep. You slow down. The harpoon eventually resets, and it's got someone impaled. It's going to take some effort to get him off, physical effort or cutting or something.
I head over and I'm like, get back, and I'm like wave my arm at things that aren't in existence. Get back.
Would salvaging work to, would salvaging work to pull him off?
I don't know if we want you stopping driving.
I'm searching his pockets. What's in here? Oh, music box.
Let me see.
There's no music box. You're just going.
You find 14 BV value. You find 14 BV value of coins in his BV coins in his pocket that you could trade.
Nuts and bolts.
Yeah, they're like old coins that you don't know the real denominations, but it's 14 BV.
14 BV of stuff.
Of coin, old coins. You see a little like badge that looks, like something that would do with the Iron Lords on his jacket.
Yeah.
Keep it.
You find a leather jacket that's been ripped up, but still would provide. If you could probably just get some thread and fix it up with that. But you would.
Yes.
It would provide
a
a
leather jacket.
Defense value. And then he had a metal biker's helmet too.
I don't want that.
And then he also had a submachine gun.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And that has 20 bullets with it. You found your gun.
Yeah.
And then as well as you found a map in his pocket that showed the way to Rutgers outpost.
Where'd they get the map?
You don't know.
Someone
Well,
either scouted it or sold it to them.
These guys were scouts. It's the only way they were able to get to us so quick, because we had a pretty good warning. And the only way they could have gotten to us as quick as they did was if they were ahead of the group. We must have missed those.
Yep. So
I could use a driver's helmet.
I give him the helmet. Thanks for driving, Reb.
Yep. So
Here's your payment.
keep going. Let's see. God, these new reveal area rectangle. Okay. So up ahead, you can see it splits across as you go.
Once that corpse is looted, he just gets dumped.
Yep.
Yep. You guys not holding on for the long peak. Your supplies are not great for this many people. I didn't intend for this many people to survive, so you're going to be challenged.
We might have to eat them.
How were his boots?
His boots were okay.
No, I mean he gets
boots.
Yeah, take leather boots.
He gets stripped of everything that could be used, and then the body gets dumped.
Yeah, the pants got ripped beyond. I mean, there's just strips of leather if you want to take, strips of leather.
We want his boots,
You could
his
use-
jacket, and his motorcycle.
You could use his pants to repair the jacket with. If you might want to, to make it nice, you'd have to roll a skill, but it would be fairly easy to just. I don't know, with the survival kit.
I'm just gonna wear it with the hole for now, but
Okay.
until I can find a sewing kit.
You're gonna have the Iron Lord's badge on it still.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything with it right now. Just hoarding it.
Okay. You can keep driving on.
I mean, until we find a good place to.
To rest.
Yeah. It's,
Unfortunately, our doctor's back in the left behind.
Midday. Yeah,
If we
that was
had
one
one.
of the ones that were running. Rutgers sad. Everyone's crying. Like it's like your home you've built for years has been lost to you. So it's a very emotional time as you're driving on into the unknown. You can move move the wherever you want the truck to go. Move it.
Honestly, we either need to drive
Rab,
until
you're
we
driving.
find.
Yeah.
We
Do your
either need to
headlights
drive
work? You got
We either
headlights on this thing?
need to
Or do you
drive
need to
until
stop?
we find gas, or
Yep.
as far as we possibly can, because these guys will most likely send out another
Oh yeah.
exploration party once they've
I don't
fully
know.
sacked Rutger.
Yeah, I mean, I think they maybe wanted the outpost, so I don't think they'll keep chasing us. There's nothing we have if they want.
And just
Yeah,
watch.
except we killed one of their own. They might be a little annoyed by that.
Yeah, just keep an eye
way of
out
the
for
wasteland.
any abandoned vehicles or anything that we could maybe check for gas on the way.
Okay.
I kind of holler back at Cash because I don't have the
Perception.
aptitude to notice things while I'm driving.
Hold on. one
Yeah,
second.
Cash is gonna be trying to, remain as relaxed as he can. So, he's not overburdening himself, but he is gonna be keeping his eyes out for anything significant.
Okay. So. Okay. When you look down, actually roll observation for me. Reb.
Everyone?
Reb. Just Reb.
Yeah.
8.
Okay. You did not make it. Sorry. Okay. So you can
I'm working on improving that, so when we get experience, there's a pretty good chance perception is going to eventually increase.
Okay, you can move north now. It's getting close. It's like 6 o'clock at night. It was about midday when you saw the the Hufflepuff go on. We've gone. Let's see, 300. Let me do the math on this. How far you've gone? But I think you've gone about 80 miles, maybe 90 miles. Yeah, you've gone about 80 miles, so that's at 30 to 40 miles an hour. We'll just say it's been 3 hours. It's looking close to 5, 6 o'clock right now.
I'm gonna look for a good place for us to stop that'll have some cover, so the truck, from a somewhat of a distance, might not be able to be seen, and we can maybe have some hooded firing stuff. This is probably a good time to do that, because as the sun's going down, it's gonna get harder to get animals and whatnot. So I'm gonna try and do some hunting when we do stop, so we can get some food.
Okay.
I'm kind of following this path.
Do you want to go north towards the crater?
Yeah.
Okay. It's closer to. It's another 20 miles. It's getting close to 6 or 7 at night. You can stop near the rim.
We should stop here. I pound
And
on
I'll point or give an idea of a good spot direction to go, so we can pull over.
Okay. As you pull over, actually both Uno, Reb, all can roll observation, target 15.
Okay.
Oh!
Not a chance in hell.
I got an explosion.
Ooh, did I get an explosion?
Roll your explosion.
Nope.
Yeah, before you throw your hands up saying not a chance in hell, you need to check that.
Hold on. Why does it say
another explosion.
It says I rolled a 1 and a 2, but the dice on the screen say 6 and a 3.
So I'm at 15.
It says Reb did a 6 and 3.
20. I got 20.
You rolled a 1 and 2. Reb
but
rolled.
I have yellow dice on my screen.
Oh.
Weird.
That's Reb rolled those.
Reb is orange.
Yeah. Huh. Uno. Oh, weird. As you stop
Why did mine roll twice?
and get out of the car, you smell gas and see like a trail, like from where you come.
What?
I'm
go
sorry.
back and
Patch it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks like actually roll your repair if you would like to evaluate what happened.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's an easy, I would say moderate, or not moderate, easy to see what happened. The fuel line underneath looks like it was nicked with a bullet.
Oh. Well, I got vehicle maintenance
Okay, and a toolkit.
and a toolkit.
Yep,
Oh, and that's
moderate.
a +1.
Yeah.
Toolkit gives a +1, so I need to roll one more. So 17.
Yep, it was a moderate difficulty. You're able to patch it up, and you look at your fuel tank, and you were down to half a tank.
Okay, so I'm down to 100 miles left. Because a full tank is 200 miles.
Yeah, and we
Half a
traveled.
tank is 100.
And you have 5 more gallons, which is a quarter tank more.
And we traveled 80, so we only lost about 20 there. Could have been worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you hadn't noticed it, you would have stopped and fixed it, but you didn't see the school. Weren't successful in looking at your fuel gauge. You were just interested in driving and couldn't observe your fuel gauge and look down.
Just like a post-apocalyptic movie from the 80s. Son of a bitch! It must have
It's
been
not-
mine.
Yeah, it's not too far off. Damn it.
So yeah, as soon as the truck stops and stuff, Cash is just gonna disappear into the surrounding
Yep.
territory and do some hunting. He's got a nice high stealth and whatnot.
Okay.
So-
I
You
wander
are-
off muttering to myself.
Yeah, near that, there's actually some
Who's he talking to?
a small watering hole near the mouth of this crater. Why can't I talk? Big crater here. Let me move you guys.
That would definitely be a good place to start,
Yeah.
especially at this time of day.
I'm just underneath the truck working on the fuel line.
Okay. And you guys haven't been walking, you've been driving, so no fatigue roll yet.
I am going to wander off muttering to myself, sit down in some shade, and spend some time meditating.
Okay. Drive in here. Let's get you guys out. Okay. Oh, it's day. Let me just change that real quick.
What are these blue things?
Yep, you notice some blue plants. Mutated plants. Yep, you got a tent? You want to set up a tent?
I do.
Now,
Yep.
Where do you want to set up? Just ping where your map. Put a dot there. Set up the tent. And then, do you have a hunting skill or anything like that to go off? See if you can get some game.
I've got tracking,
Yep.
and you
Yep.
know,
Tracking's
the whole-
perfect.
That's kind of my whole thing now. I did roll a 9 on tracking. If you want me to roll it again, I'd be happy to, but I did roll it already.
The first hour you were not successful. Let's do a moderate difficulty to find some game around here.
There we go.
Yep, you're able to find some game. Now, do you want to shoot one? You see a deer?
Yep.
Okay, pull out your arrow. Roll to hit.
17 to hit.
Damn it.
If I was sitting right next to you, I'd slap your hand before you hit that button.
Oh, I rolled the explosion of that deer. He jumps into motion. Oh, he rolls again.
Oh, no.
Damn.
So he's at 15 right
He's
now.
at 15.
Oh, he dodges your arrow.
Oh,
Oh my god.
At the last second, my bow creaks and it looks up and hops.
Hops out of the area.
Can I try to make another quick shot
If you want to.
before it runs off?
Yeah, it's running. You gotta hit it. This time though. Okay.
18 to hit.
So he's gonna get a bonus. Oh, gets an extra D6 to bonus, and you tag it. Roll damage.
1 sec. Okay. 9 points.
Okay. So it's still up running.
It's a
And you
pretty
have-
good roll.
Yeah, you have to use your tracking
Yep.
to follow it for another hour. You've gone 2 hours now. Tracking it. Okay, you're able to successfully. You see it again. You surprise it, and you can shoot another arrow at it. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, it's injured, so it's gonna lose some dice. Oh, and you tag it. Get an additional 2d6 damage.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, gotta go back to that. And 10 points. Nice.
Get another 2d6 from it already being injured. You tagging it.
I get to roll an additional 2d6.
Yeah.
Okay. So another 4 points.
Yep. And you do drop it with that. When
All
it's
right.
20 hit points. So.
I will.
So you have a
If-
2-hour
if-
walk back, or no,
if I
you're,
ne-
it's about an hour. You went out about 2 hours, and then it's
Okay.
an hour back. So you're looking at 10 o'clock at night as these guys have all been chilling out.
That's fine, but I'll get some sticks and make a really rough, like tray or whatever to pull the thing on. Because I doubt I'll be able to hoist it over my shoulders. And I'll get it back to the camp that way.
Okay, it's gone. Okay. Everyone's sitting around a fire. There's been a fire made.
I'm in
Uno's
the tent.
meditating.
Once I get back to the camp, like one of these trees off to the side, we'll hoist the thing up in and start letting it bleed, and then we'll get it butchered.
Okay. It's dark out now. Oops.
That's actually a really good score for this group of people.
Yeah. You bring it back, and you're.
I wonder if we shouldn't use that dead biker leader as
A hood ornament?
like distraction bait, because we don't know what is out here at night. But if we have something laying out that it could feed on besides us, if there's, because we're unfamiliar with the critters in this area.
Something like that might also attract things.
That's true.
You guys go down in the water at all?
No, I've got that survival kit, so I munch on some food in my tent.
I
some
mean,
water.
Not
and
at
go to
night. I
sleep.
might grab some water in the morning.
I imagine that while I was off hunting, somebody from the camp probably went down to check it out.
Yeah, Magpie with Dixie Jones went down there to get some water.
Does anyone have any medical supplies to take care of Keely?
Very little. She's only gonna recover one hit point a day, basically. You guys left with very little. You had basically a couple survival kits. They're enough to treat to bandage it, but not to really heal. She's just gonna have to heal naturally. So we'll give her a hit point back. And they got some water, and they use the purification pills and the survival kit and they're boiling some water with some pots and pans. 10 o'clock, you bring back the deer, and everyone's cheers. Way! They raise their hand to Cash as he brings a deer in 3 hours later. That's not too bad for hunting.
Yeah, we might stay here for a few days to
Rest up.
recover, eat some food, maybe smoke some of that meat.
Yeah, you guys. Well, you might as well cook some venison tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Some of it would be cooked, but I was thinking that with the number of people that are here, we'd probably feed ourselves and still have a little bit left over, and that certainly could be smoked.
Yeah, definitely.
Make it last longer.
You don't have to use a ration this week. You didn't have any rations, right? Uno grabbed a survival kit that had 2 weeks of food. So,
all I had time for was to gas up and gather gas.
There's 2 more survival kits with 2 weeks of food. And that's about it for the whole group.
So it's good you tagged that deer.
Yeah, and that's 2 weeks of food for one person.
Yeah, that's right. So it's gonna go quick. Okay, so fire. You guys start up a fire and you're resting around this little watering hole near the cavern. Are you making a tent, or are you guys just sleeping out in the truck, or what are you guys doing?
I have a tent.
Okay.
I'll just sleep in the truck.
I don't
have a tent.
I'll probably take the sticks that I used to bring the deer back with and make sort of a lean-to.
Okay, so you're.
I'll use Nasty Kim as a blanket.
Nasty Kim. She is thankful for you. You can try to talk her into it. I mean, do what you want. Do you guys want to engage the rest of the group?
It's like 10 o'clock at night.
Everyone's pretty
sleeping.
Everyone's
No,
tired.
I just tell Nasty
Sleeping
Kim,
with your
with both of
hallucinations?
us in the truck, we can keep each other warm.
Oh yeah.
After 3 hours of meditation, I don't hallucinate anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
While you're right before you started hallucinating, you thought you saw some dead people you'd recognized. You're like, I see dead people. But then you realized you might not be in your right state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
You thought you were Tyler Perry for a little bit. Or what's that guy? Anyway, okay, so are you guys going to set a watch? You're just going to go to sleep? Let's see if Nasty Kim, do you have any special skill to attract her? You're just going to offer? What are you
No,
gonna do?
I just offer up, the 2 of us in the truck, we can keep each other warm. I'm not looking for action. I'm just looking for warmth.
Oh, okay, well, let's see. Persuasion. Roll your persuasion.
Uh-oh.
It's difficulty of 15. Okay.
It's the hair, dude. That's what does it.
She says, thanks for the ride, and goes over to Dixie Jones. Says, that's a real man.
You don't want what she's got.
Yeah, Magpie's taking care of Keely. Survivors. Yeah, it's feeling very Walking Dead. You guys. Now that I'm thinking about it, this group, survivors out in the middle of nowhere.
Fine, I'll sleep in the truck my damn self.
Yeah, you'll be warm. No problem. Are you setting a watch?
Before Cash finally does settle down, though, for the night, he does mention that to Rutger. He's like, "We have a watch order."
Yeah, I'll take first watch. Oh man, I can't believe I lost my city. Oh, I was building something great. How did they get to know? How'd those Iron Lords know about our? We were virtually unknown around the area. Why would anyone want our little thing? Oh man, he's frustrated with himself, kicking himself down.
It probably wanted the gas.
No, my connection was good, and like Gastown would never have ratted me out, or I'll be coming for those guys. Let me see. Let me roll. Okay. So as you're getting settled down to go to sleep, unfortunately, you start hearing, well, roll observation. See what you hear.
Unlock the doors.
Observation's going to be like your number one skill.
I'm totally sleeping. I rolled 2 1s. I am out like a light.
I think I was woken up almost instantly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even wake up to an explosion.
Yeah, you notice that the blue lights start to flash a bit.
You think it's from his eye.
From those plants? I'll look around and see where the blue light's coming from.
Blue light is coming from those plants, or the kind of weird blue plants from the area.
Look around and see who's on watch currently.
Rutger's looking around. You're still up.
Okay.
It's been early.
And he's looking around as if he notices this or no.
Let's see if he notices it.
Come on, dude. Come on.
I need to fix that one. Okay. He does not notice anything out of the ordinary.
Exploding 6. Exploding 6.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he's like, hey, do you see that, Cash?
I was like, yeah, it's just noticing.
Those plants are glowing and started up like just now. Like, that's weird, huh?
It is. I mean, I didn't notice it earlier. Maybe they just do it at night.
Yeah, do you want to go check them out? You're stealthy like that.
I don't want to get too close to that.
How strong is your botany?
Oh, yeah, let me go check it out.
I'm sorry, bottle what?
Botany.
Botany?
Oh, you can actually that's a good point. Let's see what he's gonna roll it. 15. Did he get a 6?
Yep.
Okay, let's see if he can do it.
Got a critical success there.
Yeah.
It's going to explode.
Holy cow, I got an explosion.
Oh, nice. It's 15. Let's see if you can get 15.
Boom.
Yeah.
Woo! That's absolutely amazing. I've seen something like this before.
Yeah, out in the woods.
Well, yeah, you're a scout.
Yeah, you've heard that you've seen this, or it's something to do with mushrooms, like it's a mushroom plant.
The bioluminescent type things, harmful.
Yeah. You can't remember. You haven't been hurt by them before.
Yeah, I relay that message. It's these they're like biolumo something.
Roll history, difficult.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Histo what?
Oh God. So you got to roll 20.
Well, you nailed botany.
Yeah, I did. No explosion on this one. Got a 7.
Okay.
For history.
That's fine. Yeah, you haven't been injured from these blue plants before. You haven't really heard of them glowing and acting this way, but you've heard of them glowing, but you haven't heard of them like reacting and kind of glowing up and glowing down, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I would actually relay that also.
Okay, I'm gonna go check it out over there.
Yeah, just don't get too close. Throw something at her. Poke her with a long stick.
I just don't want to
Who's our science person?
You don't have a science person.
Oh, they probably.
They died in the, or they're now a slave in a cage, getting towed around by some iron lord as prize.
You guys would know that I have some knowledge, right? Because I would come into town and would help them and point them out and go like,
Oh, he does have a cybernetic eye, and everyone has a cybernetic eye has some knowledge of science.
That's bigotry.
yeah.
Or generalization.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's going to check it out. See if he rolls some perception. I just realized my rolls were in Roll20. Oh, Lord.
While he was heading down there to do that, I'm actually gonna... What was Dixie Jones's area in our... What did he do in our community?
He was like a farmhand, but also kind of the sheriff. Multiple jobs, but he had dual pistols, yeah.
All right, so...
He's laying down. Nasty Kim's kind of cozying up to him.
I would rock his shoulder a little bit to wake him or draw his attention. And just let him know we got these light up fungal things. Rucker's going to check, keep an eye.
Okay. You got 11. Okay.
And I'm going to move down here and watch him.
He throws you see him throw a stick into the bushes. He's like, oh, okay, nothing's going on. Looks okay back there.
And when the stick hits it, they don't seem to like really react.
They do react, but he's like checking around. There's nothing going on.
Do they get brighter when they get hit, or get dimmer, or
they
what?
They do get brighter.
Okay.
Hold on, 2 seconds. I gotta create something real quick. Chat amongst yourselves.
You eat these mushrooms, and every time you talk, there's this blue glow inside your mouth. It like stains the inside of your mouth with that bioluminescence.
I'm just sawing logs in my tent.
Is that a wombat? No, that's Reb. He's snoring.
Yeah, I'm just. Yep, I'm out. I mean, I didn't. I double failed. I rolled 2 ones.
So did I.
Literally nothing. Like, I'm like, all is good.
Actually, roll observation for, again, you, Cash, because you're probably going to make it, so even if I...
11.
Okay.
You had to vex me, huh?
Yeah.
That's a bad roll.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't make the token that I needed, so I'm loading it in.
It's all right. I mean, time check as well.
Oh yeah, we're about ready to rock and roll.
Well, that's our music.
Yeah.
That was our sleepy time music.
It's like that was getting me ready for bed real time.
Okay, he doesn't see it either. Jesus Christ. So as he turns around and says, "We're all good," of course, out of the back of the branches
Waiting
from the
for
ground, fungal zombies start appearing
Oh man.
from behind him. So he has his back turned to him right now, yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why I'm positioned where I was, because I start to wake Uno in
And
preparation.
yep. Well, and with that, we will
All right.
we will
Thanks.
leave it off for next week as we continue into the Mindstorm, our starting adventure, as the heroes of our journey have just escaped from Rutgers outpost on the trusty Black Betty. They have lost some gas. Will they survive? We have no idea.
In this tumultuous land.
Yes. Okay, everyone. It was great to see you. Have next week.
Thanks all.
Awesome.
Keep smiling.
Keep it mindstormy. Okay, let me stop recording.